I'm going to show you a real quick way to pull your clutch apart. There's been a lot of questions about how to get your clutch taken apart, so let's just do it real quick here. Hopefully we'll get it under a 2-minute video. I'm going to remove the top cap. You'll notice that the bolts, with this cap being here, put this on, put all the bolts right down on top of it. Okay. So then we're going to remove the cap. All this is a longer bolt with this red size, same as if you had your clutch puller, and a little bushing so that you can push it down. Okay. There's an X on the mark, or the cap right here. That X needs to line up with the X on the spider, which is an X down inside of here. Okay, and that's how you're going to line it up. This is a clutch spring. This is a pink. The other two lines have been removed off of it. But if you notice, you'll see a green, white, green on this one. And what that is it's going to tell you what the rate and pretension is. And that's how you're going to set your RPM for your motor. This is the sliding sheave. You got your weights here. Okay. Make sure there's no flat spots. Make sure your wheels don't have any, rollers don't have any loose bushings in them. You can kind of play with it a little bit, move it back and forth. Same thing on your weights. You're going to make sure that your weights are tight. Put it back together, you're just going to do the same thing, just in reverse. Like I said, make sure that you line up the X's with everything. You can pull this cap up. Yamaha doesn't recommend it. And just start your bolts in. Okay. You can skin this bushing up by doing it this way. If you don't have a bolt with a pusher, you got to kind of do what you got to do to do your clutch. If you're up on the trail and you need to pull it apart, this is the simplest way to do it. Just make sure you don't screw it down and bind it. Okay, you can take a wrench and you can kind of feel if the bolt starts to get a little tight. Just stop. You can see it goes down fairly easy. You can see that the cap's starting to ride into that shaft. Okay. Torque the bolts that you're putting in the cap, about 7 foot-pounds torque on the bolt. Okay. I'm not going to put all the bolts in it. I just wanted to show you how to take your clutch apart. And to clean it, you're going to use soap and water, 409 dish soap. Okay. And that's pretty much it. You want to make sure it goes up and down, no binding, and that's how you take it apart and put it back together.